Leeds United 2, QPR 0, and finally Leeds United look like we're actually going to capitalise on teams dropping points around us, with Sunderland currently drawing 2-2. There's probably about a minute in that game left, so hopefully that ends that way and Leeds United can capitalise on other sides dropping point and start to get ourselves back near those automatic places, because Leeds United started off this game like a house on fire, rattling the crossbar early on before Jadon Bogle absolutely whipped the ball off the bottom of said crossbar again to put Leeds 1-0 to the good. And it was actually a relatively exciting first half from Leeds United. We created quite a few chances. Big difference from the Millwall game. Yes, QPR were more open and they allowed us more space in the middle of the park, especially. They didn't force us out wide so much. But when we did get in and around there, we had quality on the final ball. It's just the finishing that let us down a little bit. But I don't mind the finishing letting us down so much. It's more when we're not creating the chances. That's when I believe the issue comes into play. When we're creating chances the way we were, I'm not going to be too mad about it. I'm not going to sit here and frown and clown when Leeds are taking them down to Chinatown. Unfortunately, as you said, though, we only kept it at 1-0, and that is where Leeds United are always susceptible to giving games away. Because yes, we dominated and controlled the first half. It was very measured. It was very comfortable. It was very exciting at times. It was quite scattergun. The ball pinballing in and around the box. I mean, that's how we even got the Bogle goal in the first place. Rothwell puts the ball in. Solomon shanks the ball 10 feet into the air. Kante swivel shot from Mateo Joseph, who drills the ball, completely shanks it. Defender tries to clear it off the line. He shanks his clearance straight into Bogle's abdomen, who touches the ball down and then just Paulo Di Canio scissor kicks it off the bottom of the crossbar. Hell of a crazy goal. Hell of a crazy start to the game for Leeds United. And at least we were excited as fans watching that and hoping that we could get a couple more goals. But the problem here lies is when we don't get those couple more goals and we leave it at 1-0 for that long, what happens? Second half, QPR start to grow in confidence a little bit. Why? Because Leeds sit off them. Leeds decide not to take the game to them so much, not to take as many risks, as many gambles, and we just allow QPR to start playing a little bit more of their football, and we allow them to grow in confidence a little bit, and they almost nick a goal from absolutely nowhere. Ball comes across, flashed across the face of goal, and then your man gets himself over the ball, strikes it, and his foot just over it. It was a great technique, great curl on it, but it just whistles over the crossbar, and Meslier was completely beaten there. And that's what I'm saying, man. Fine margins of football. Gets his foot over that ball a little bit more. The Leeds United 1-1, completely different game, out of nowhere, undeservedly so, which is why we need to tighten up defensively, because we're still giving away these stupid mistakes, and we're also not putting teams to bed enough to the point where if you do make a mistake, it's not going to cost you quite so detrimentally. So Leeds need to fix up in that sense. We need to fix up defensively, and we need to start putting teams away more clinically when we do have chances in the first half. Now, if we're going to talk about notable performances, I am going to touch on Tanaka, because today I thought he was different gravy in terms of his passing in the final third, the chance creation, one specific ball he played out to Sam Byram at left back, the ping on it, the way that he curled it, it was such a beautiful curler, the technique just with the instep of the right toe. And when you play a ball like that, it's perfect because it's going towards the goalkeeper, so it completely takes all of the defenders in that back line out of it. But then at the last second, it curls back, so going towards the goalkeeper and curls back towards where you've kicked it from. Such a phenomenal curl on it. The dip as well, the fact that it was going high enough to clear all of the defensive line, but then dipped straight back down into an area in which someone can attack it. And Sam Byram made a perfectly timed run there. Such a great time run. Rolex are lining up on the fucking sideline trying to give him a sponsorship deal. The time was so great. The run timing was so great. Unfortunately, the finishing not quite there. Maybe, I know it was a great time run. Maybe if he timed it half a second earlier, or later, sorry, half a second later, he might have had a little bit of a better angle. But, you know, that's heresy. That's, you know, not really anything to go off there. And I thought it was a great run as well. And when people talk about creative ability to pick players out, it's not just a person playing the ball, but it's the timing of the run as well, the quality of the run. That is just as important, if not more important sometimes, than the ball itself. It's the timing of the run, it's the quality of the run, it's the placement of the run to get yourself in that right position. And we did that a couple of times with Sam Byram as well. Unfortunately, he was offside one of the times. Great ball by Aronson through to him. Maybe he could have played it a second earlier. Great run again by Byram, just a little bit offside there. And we just completely split them open. 3 or 4 play move. Ping, ping, ping. Ball to Aronson on the spin. Drives forward. Plays the ball through to Byram. Touches it down. Straight drill back across goal. And Manor Solomon was there to slide the ball into the back of the net. Called offside because of Byram's run in the first place. Just a little bit offside there. Again, I'd like to see a better angle, but I do believe it was just a touch offside. And it's quite unfortunate that that goal didn't count, because that is exactly what Leeds have been missing this year. Quick, incisive football. One touch, play. One touch, open your body, drive into the space, play the ball. Open your body, play the ball. Quick, passing, moving football. That is what we don't see enough of at Leeds United, and if we'd have got that goal, it would have been like, finally we're starting to play that kind of football. And we did it, just unfortunately just a little bit offside. But Tanaka, as I said, brilliant ball playing quality in there. The only player I'd potentially put above him today might be Byram. I thought was really good, but Jadon Bogle, man, not just the goal that he scored, but that goal kind of set his tempo for the rest of the game. There was a lot of times he was picking the ball out at right back. He was driving past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. He was on a late night drive. He was like midnight cruising through there, and I thought he was great today. I thought he really had the bit between his teeth today. He really looked hungry. He was firing on all cylinders, and I thought he had a real breakout performance for me, Jadon Bogle, today. Really, really outstanding stuff. And I think defensively, there was one part right in the 90th minute where he got taken one-on-one and he kind of got stood up and fiddled with it a little bit there. But aside from that, I thought Jadon Bogle was quality today. A lot of the players were. It's just, again, a matter of us not taking our chances. Now, in the attacking output, Manor Solomon's come under a lot of criticism. I thought he was good today, I have to say. I think he's starting to improve week in, week out. And what I will say with Solomon, yes, he didn't score today. He got the offside goal and he whatever. But you got to judge a man not just on how good they're playing or how good anything is, but on their quality, on their ceiling, should I say. Because his ceiling is a lot higher than a lot of the players in the squad, some of which are even outperforming him now. So that's why I want to see him given consistent game time to help him get to that ceiling. I do think there is one player in the squad that has a higher ceiling than him, though, and that is Ramazani, who we do need back big time. We need Ramazani back. But as I said, good performance, and of course, how can I forget the big man, Piroe. I put a bet builder on him to score as well when he came on. I could see it, I could feel it. I said to you guys ages ago, Piroe off the bench is a different story, man. When the game dies down, when there's a little bit of space and time for him to score, that is when he gets his second goal. All I needed was a Bogle yellow card, and I would have been in the green, my man, in the green. But unfortunately, didn't quite happen. But the Piroe goal happened, 2-0. Schmidt with the assist as well. Very short cameo for him. Hopefully that's an incentivization to give him some more game time. He came on the left midfield, which was interesting, you know, considering he'd been reluctant to play him at left back even. So hopefully we can see him get a little bit more game time now. But it's a good ball in. Then Piroe touches it down. Great touch to get it out of his feet. Kind of takes Schmidt out of the way. He says, listen, mate, this is mine. Gets the chance. And as he said, when Piroe gets the chance, there's many criticisms you can label at him, but profligate in front of goal is not one of them, and he finished beautifully. Great finish, little dink with the outside of the right foot, and that's game, set, and match. Leeds United 2-0, bolstered up the goal difference a little bit more, which is very, very good, and it's a good positive note to end the game on, and a good positive note to end this video on. So let me know what you guys thought down in the comment section down below, though. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with my comments? Or do you think maybe I've been a little bit too critical or not critical enough? Please let me know your thoughts on the players and the squad and the performance down in the comment section down below. For now, guys, I'll see you very soon. And my brothers and my sisters.